Shikoku is a long way from the city, but the car ride is anything but dull. I'm sitting up front in the passenger seat while Tiana and Shana shares the back seat, which means Rina is driving, of course, since this is her car. As expected, Tiana and Shana have been arguing non-stop since we started our road trip. You guys really caused a problem for the police when you burned the church down. Hey now, that's not fair. It's not like we meant to set the place on fire. It wasn't even us. Edmund was the one who set the place on fire. We were just trying to help. Your job was to investigate, but you just had to pick a fight with them, didn't you? Your reckless actions could have gotten someone killed. My reckless action? Got the priest arrested for his crime, didn't it not? As if you could have done any better. As a matter of fact, Hey guys, could you maybe keep it down a little bit? It's hard to concentrate on the road with you all yelling. Tiana crossed her arms and turned away from Shana, glaring out the window. Shana mimics her movement, looking out the opposite window. By the way, Tiana, why did you even give the letter in the first place? If you are so confident you could have done better, why didn't you just handle the case on your own? I just thought it would be fun to watch you struggle. I didn't think you would learn anything that I already did know. This sentences seems a little bit off, but yeah, let's continue. I had already conducted some investigating of my own. The church was just the tip of the iceberg. I can't help but turn around in my seat to look at Tiana. What do you mean? There's been a lot of counterfeit art circulating lately. Supposedly, it's being funded through one of these organizations. But the police don't know much yet. It's true, we have been investigating the matter for a while now, but all of our leads ends up being duds. Although it's not like I know much, they keep me out of the loop as much as possible. I see. What do you make of all of this, Shana? I glare in the rear view mirror and see that Shana is fast asleep. So fast. How did she fall asleep so quickly? Although a nap doesn't sound too bad right now. Whoa, this place is beautiful, to be honest. Wow. Thankfully, it's still daylight by the time we arrive at my grandmother's home in the mountains. Okay, these three girls. When we pull up, all the three girls stares at the large home in amazement. Oh my, I had no idea how wealthy your family was. This place is enormous. You must have your own personal servants and everything. I laugh nervously, scratching the back of my head. It's really no big deal. Money never really interests me. I'm just as fine living in Shana's house as I am in a mansion. Rina rolls her eyes. Spoken like a true rich person. As we start to unload our bag, one of my grandmother's maid walks up to us. It is nice to see you again, Shivu. Welcome home. Your grandmother has stepped out for the afternoon. I have been instructed to show you your rooms. And to give you this. She hands me a letter with my name on it. I'm sure you weren't expecting a simple reading of a will. I was somewhat hoping, to be honest. The maid smiles at me kindly. It's the first clue. Good luck. Shana can hardly contain her excitement. This is so thrilling. Let's get started right now. Can we get settled in our room first? Yeah, do not be so hasty. I need a break after driving all day. The maid escorts the girls to their rooms. I'm going to be staying in my own room. It looks exactly the same as it did before. Oh, pretty nice. Wow, the room. I have to admit, it feels good to be home. I wonder where my grandmother went though. I met back with the girls in the main living room. Well, can we finally take a peek at the letter? Rina giggles. Typical Shana. I open the letter and see that there is only a single passage written inside. It says, I have streets but no pavement, cities but no buildings, forests but no trees, rivers but no water. This is your first clue. What has streets but no pavement? Cities but no buildings? Shana smirks, folding her arms over her chest. This is too easy. Whoa, already? Yeah, it's a Hold on a moment, Tiana. Let's let Shifu try to come up with the answer himself. I don't know, man. I don't read books. I think the answer to the riddle is a map. Please tell me this is right. Map shows rivers, but they don't actually have water in them. And they are just pictures of the forest without actual trees. I'm little surprised you were able to solve it. Whoa, did I just get it right? That's crazy. Okay, hey, splendid work, Shifu. That's the correct answer. Both Tiana and Shanna seems rather pleased by my answer. I'm glad I got it right. I would have never guessed it. You guys are good. Of course, we are expert after all. Well, at least I am. Shanna for once ignores Tiana's taunt and continues to focus on the mystery at hand. So our first clue has to do with a map. Shanna looks around a room until she notices a large frame map hanging on the wall. Could the reader be talking about the map? Can I take it off the wall? Yeah, knock yourself out. I help Shanna remove the large frame from the wall and we place it on the nearby desk. Shanna removes the map from the glass frame and flips it over. It doesn't seem like anything is written on there. Could your grandmother be talking about a different map? Do you have any more stashed around the house? I don't know. I just came back. It's been a long time. The house is pretty big, but I think this is the only one. Hold on for a moment. Shifu, do you have a lighter? Why do you need a lighter? Are you going to burn it or something? Of course not. Just trust me. So I hand over Shanna a lighter. This lighter looks real. Wow. I find the lighter in the kitchen before bringing it back to Shanna. This goes without saying, but please do not burn my house down. Just wait and watch, Shifu. She flicks on the lighter underneath the map, careful not to let the fabric directly touch the flame. Like magic, words begin to appear on the back of the map. What's going on? Invisible ink. Message written in invisible ink can be only viewed by applying heat to the surface. It looks like your grandmother wrote the next clue on the map in invisible ink. How very clever. But you didn't need to use a lighter. Yeah, but it looked cool. What does it say? I read the message out loud. There is a black cat who sings in the morning and a queen who loves the moon. Not another reader. The inheritance will go to the one who can place them both in the same room. Huh? That doesn't make a lot of sense. At least it's short. I'm sure we can figure out what it means if we all work together. I'm surprised Shanna figured out that there was a message written in invisible ink. How do you even learn something like that? What should I do? Nah, keep it to yourself. I want to praise Shanna and let her know what a great job she's doing and find out how she knew. But I don't want to embarrass her in front of other girls. I stare at her, fighting with myself over what I want to say. Is everything alright, Shifu? You look troubled. Is something on your mind? It's nothing. Maybe I'll try to talk to her later. Let's just focus on the reader for now. So what do you think your grandmother means by a cat that sings in the morning? Cat don't generally sing. Okay, I know. Rina is the dumb one in here. Yeah, sorry. Well, my grandmother has a lot of black cat's decorations. They're a sign of good luck in our family. We even have a family heirloom called the black cat. Family heirloom? What is that? It's a small statue that shapes like a cat. It has 2 green gems for the eyes. My family has always believed that Black Cat was responsible for our wealth. We still have that statue somewhere. My grandmother keeps it locked up. Does the Black Cat sing by any chance? Nope. It is just an ordinary statue. Then it can't be the Black Cat that reader is referring to. Shanna, I thought you were a genius, but you saying this kind of things? It makes me doubt your ability to solve mystery. My grandmother has a lot of ornaments and relics in the shape of black cats though. Maybe she's Hidden one that can sing or play music? Yeah, I think so, maybe. Considering the size of the house and how much stuff is probably hidden away, I think we all need to conduct a search. We should probably split it up. We can cover more ground that way. Good idea, Rina. But before that, don't forget that the person who finds it win a prize. What? When was this decided? Rina giggles playfully with a twinkle in her eyes. What's the prize? Rina looks between both Tiana and Shanna before her gaze lands on me. Shifu. What? The prize is me? What are you talking about? Both Tiana and Shanna gasp in unison. What? What brought that on? Oh, come on. You know it would make things more exciting. Both Tiana and Shanna blush brightly. You have got the wrong idea. It isn't like that. Don't I get a say in this? If you manage to find it first, I suppose you're off the hook, Shifu. I wonder what Shanna would do to you if she wants, or even Tiana. Ah, God. I know what I would want to do. It's a secret though. I wonder what she want to do. Okay, I would love to hear a secret next time. I really can't figure Rina out sometimes. I can never tell when she's joking or when she's so serious. You know, that actually does make things more interesting. When I win, I'm going to go shopping and make you carry all the bags. Or maybe I should make you clean my house. She taps her chin in thought. Seriously? I suppose I have no choice but to play along. I won't lose. I will discover the truth behind the singing black cat and protect Shifu from Tiana. That's the spirit. Both Tiana and Shanna hurries off in that different direction, leaving me alone in the living room with Rina. Rina, what was that all about? I don't want to be anyone's personal servant for an entire day. I thought if I upped the stake a little bit, Shanna and Tiana would get more serious about solving the puzzle. It's all in good fun, I promise. I sigh heavily, shaking my head. Next time, ask my permission first. Rina winks at me. Alright, best of luck. Remember, you are participating in this challenge too. Find the black cat that sings in the morning and win your freedom. Damn you, Rina. In the first place, I decided to look in the garden behind the house. My grandmother loves tending to flowers, so our garden is rather big and spacious. As I head further into the courtyard, I noticed Tiana bending down to inspect some flowers. There are so many different kinds of flower here, I never had even heard of some of these. Hey Tiana, how is it going? She looks at me with a smirk on her face. Trying to scope out the competition, Shifu? Ha, you got me. Tiana stands up and places both hands on her hips. Well, if my assumptions are correct, I believe that the black cat that sings in the morning might be out here in the garden. What makes you think that? Well, you say your grandmother has a lot of black cat's decorations. Maybe she have some wind chimes with black cats on them. Wind chimes make musical sounds, so it would make sense for them to sing. That's actually a really good guess, Tiana. Care to help me look out? She smiles at me for a moment before her expression drops. Well, I didn't expect to see you here, Shifu. Don't you know that children shouldn't meddle in the affairs of adults? Who is this? It's my uncle or something? I turn around and frown at the middle-aged man glaring down at me. Good to see you too, Uncle Joji. Uncle Joji has been one of the most problematic members of my family. He's constantly harassing grandmother Hanayo to loan him money, and he always throws a tantrum when he doesn't get his way. A young woman stands beside him, remaining quiet and expressionless as she looks at Tiana and me. Oh, who is this pretty lady? I have never seen her before, but I think it's his new girlfriend. She's very beautiful. Why does a woman like her have any interest in my uncle? I hope you are not trying to solve this riddle. That inheritance belongs to me. Grandma obviously didn't think so. Besides, I've got the city's best detective on my side. Isn't that right, Tiana? Tiana doesn't say anything in response. Tiana? Tiana's attention isn't focused on my uncle, but onto the woman beside him. Yuina, is that you? It can't be, can it? She takes a step forward, her eyes wide and full of tears. The woman scoffed and gave her the cold shoulder. You must be mistaken. My name isn't Yuina. But you look just like my older sister, Yuina. You are confusing me with someone else. Now go about your business. Joji, let's go. What we are looking for isn't here. Uncle Joji gives me a final scowl before turning his back to me. What was that all about? I turn to Tiana, who now has a few tears streaming down her face. She looks so much like her. Yuina, huh? Tiana's whole body is trembling as she breaks down into heavy tears. I've never seen her like this before. It's breaking my heart. I want to know more about what's going on. What should I do? You're trying to trick my gems. Nah, utter what's wrong. I stand there awkwardly for a moment before asking what's wrong. Tiana, you okay? She quickly wipes her tears away from on the back of her hand. Yeah, it's nothing. She just kind of looked like my older sister Yuina, but I guess I was wrong. In any case, I'm tired. I think I want to head back to my room. Okay, bye. I watch as Tiana walks back towards the house. I should get better at comforting people. What was that all about? And what's my uncle up to this time? To be continued.